I think when we're talking about hope, we're talking about the world getting better. And we all feel it, don't we? Either because of the wonderful standards we've been blessed with and grown used to, or because of an innate sense that humans are designed to flourish. The world is supposed to be beautiful, and humans are supposed to be, as Psalm 8 puts it, crowned with glory and honour. And so patience is the obvious connection on top of hope, isn't it? We need to be patient because of the world that we hope to see. Even Psalm 8 says we don't see it now, but we look forward to it through Jesus. And Hebrews 11 tells us of the ancients of faith who didn't see what they were hoping for, but looked forward to a time when it would come, and for that they were commended. With patience supporting hope, the obvious middle ground is prayer. We need to be faithful in prayer so that we endure affliction, looking forward to hope joyfully as we are patient. But I think there's a form of failure to put our hope in God, where instead we put our hope in ourselves. We don't trust Him for a good future that we can look forward to patiently as we pray, because we begin to believe that we can build that future for ourselves. And so we engage in perhaps pursuits of security, consolidating all that we can, but refusing to develop a rich life lived with God. Well, what's Jesus' antidote to that? I think he says it in the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 6, where he says, "Do not store up for yourself treasures on earth where moths and vermin destroy and where thieves break in and steal, but store up for yourself treasures in heaven where moths and vermin do not destroy and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. No one can serve two masters. Either you'll hate one and love the other, or you'll be devoted to one and despise the other. Ask and it will be given to you," he says a little later on. "Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks the door will be open." In the middle of this, he also tells the story of how God always provides for us, how we can trust Him, just like the flowers of the field and the birds of the air, even though they do reap or sow themselves, but God clothes them with beauty, and He considers us much more valuable. This isn't just good advice though, is it? It's good news. Because where we fail, Jesus has stored up His inheritance in heaven, developing a rich spiritual life with God that we all should, but doing so perfectly and flawlessly. And He declares, "My inheritance is yours if you believe and trust me." So with our eyes fixed on Jesus, we truly can be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer.